Hi Aries, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and cross watchers always. I'm going to ask my spirit guides today what's next in love, what's coming your way. It's a general love reading, so whatever comes in is meant to be heard. So if you found this reading, there's probably a message here for you. So let's see what's going on with loving energy around you as of today or whenever you find this reading. And let's call in our spirit guides now. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Welcome back, everybody. And sit back, relax, and use this to manifest the love that you are looking for or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Spirit, please share with me. What do you have for my Aries today? I am listening for you now. I have time to go now. Okay, so am I letting somebody go? Have I let somebody go recently? I have patience. They're saying more along the lines of the answers that you seek are on the way. So you could be making a decision right now. You could be on the fence with a relationship. You could be thinking, which way is this something going to go? But it's almost a feeling of the answers are coming. I have you're always with me. I'm letting go of someone. Maybe I'm just preparing myself for what's next. And that's okay too. Maybe I'm okay with the letting go. I just want to know what's next. I think a lot of it has that. It was too intense. That's coming into me. It was like either too much drama, too much chaos. Like it just wasn't working. This person maybe had too many issues going on in their life that were too difficult. So part of me feels like I'm in a better place. You're in a better place. You have more to learn. That's coming into me more about yourself than learning about someone else, that you're taking this space and time to understand you, Spirit just said. So they want you to take advantage of this time if you're single and alone, to get to know yourself. Someone is having second thoughts. Okay. And please listen. I'm going to tag this reading as a no contact. There's a lot of energy going on around feelings about moving on, the intensity of it. Definitely either what about me energy. So I'm going to tag it as a no contact. If you're not interested in no contact reading, then check out your playlist or your collective love readings and see, where that is going. So I have second thoughts. I have somebody that wants to talk. Will you just please listen, right? Please listen to me. So they have some explaining to do, or they want to get their point across, right? That's always the, you have to listen to me. Really? No, sometimes I don't. But right now it's a feeling of somebody, I guess, wanting to reach out and give you their point of view, give you their thoughts, give you what it is that they're thinking and feeling. There's two sides to every story. We know that. So let's see what the cards are saying. But there was a lot of energy of you're learning about yourself. There's more to learn. Excuse me. There could even be a feeling of the truth comes out. Okay. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe, I'm not talking to you until, you speak your mind, you speak your truth, and you're honest with me about, what's going on or our feelings or what has happened. So there could be something going on with that. Just remember the truth always comes out. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Queen of Cups. I have an Emperor. I have an Ace of Swords. And I have a Two of Wands. I really feel like this person, first of all, I think this person is a very strong individual, could be a very strong personality, very hard to say no to or very hard to walk away from. And it is a sense of, I just need to talk. This is a very strong, I will tell you the truth energy. I will, it's almost like I will look in your eye and I will tell you the truth of what's going on, you know. So maybe you are owed the truth. Maybe you just, you need it for even closure, whether you go back to this person or not. Maybe you need it to even think about your own future, that you've got to have some kind of understanding about what this person is thinking. I've got to say the Queen of Cups came into me as two things. Not only does this person love you, but my hands just tingled. So they really do. They still love you. But you love yourself also. And you are probably having a hard time with, you know, what's in my best interest, what's in my best future. But I will say they still love you. I definitely, you know, my hands tingled when I said that. So I'm going to say that that's Spirit's way of telling me, in my intuitive little vocabulary with my spirit guides, that when my whole body tingles or I receive, my hands are tingling, that that's a confirmation to me that the messages I'm delivering are accurate. So that's something that's ongoing in all of my readings, private readings and my channeled readings. I have an 8 of Wands. I have a Chariot. They want to change things. I have a Star. It's a feeling of judgment. They're afraid to express their feelings came into me. They are afraid that you are going to hold them accountable to something, that maybe you wouldn't give them forgiveness for something. I also feel this sense of they just want to change the direction that we've been headed. They don't like this path of going down this no contact. All right. So this is, how do I change things? How do I fix it? How do I change the direction of this? How do I turn things around would be the best way for me to say it. I want to turn it around because I don't like this no contact. I don't like us not talking. It's not helping. I feel like it's not helping things. Of course it's not helping things because we're not talking. Sometimes it helps in the sense it gives you enough space to think. But right now, I think somebody's panicking. It feels more panicky to me. Like, how do I fix things? How do I get you back? There is a sense of desperation or obsession coming into me. So this person could be really feeling like maybe this is the time they lose you. So I do feel like a little panicked. Let's get some initials. First initials, last initials. I have the letter I. I have a G. A G. Some of you may get a confirmation. I have an O. The letter T. P. B. I have an L. U. I have a V. A. An M. C. K. I have an F. A. O. I have an S. An M. An N. Let's get two more. I have the letter D. And I have a letter S. Okay, so we have lots of letters. Some of you definitely can confirm your person, and others of you, don't worry if you didn't see your person's initials. That's okay. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me, turning things around, what is going on in this connection? Anything you can share with me? I have karaoke serenades. Not that you're doing karaoke, but it feels like you're singing the same old song is how it's coming into me. That I've been down this path before with you, and I know this tune, I know this song. So it's like a repeat record. And maybe you're just afraid they're going to say the same thing over and over again to try to win you back. So it's more of I'll listen, but what are you going to say that's different? And that could be something that's important for you. You need to hear something different. I have spontaneous gifts. This person showing up, flowers, gifts, little bit of trying to buy your love. Be careful with that. I'm going to say they can't buy your love. Maybe that's something they're trying to do. And maybe it's worked in the past. Maybe they were very generous. Maybe they showed up and they had, apologies of presents, whatever, flowers. You thought it was nice and you thought it was above and beyond what, you expected them to do. So maybe you thought that was their way of saying, I really, want you. But is it a way for them to override what's really going on? So you ignore what's really going on because you're looking at the presence and you're looking at the kindness first. I have a road trip. We need to talk. People talk. Good conversations happen in the car. It's kind of, we have really good conversations in the car. So maybe let's go for a ride. Let's grab a cup of coffee and go for a drive. We'll stop and walk somewhere. So maybe it's just something like that. I have an idea. I got to tell you that this person is trying to win you back because they saw a future with you. And maybe they weren't committing for a long time. Maybe I'm not a big ultimatum person, but maybe you got tired of waiting. And maybe you said, you know what, what's my future? Where's my future? And this person is, thinking to themselves, I'm going to lose you if I don't commit, So there could be something going on around a commitment with this connection. And they could be thinking, I really do. I do love you and I don't want to lose you. So maybe we've got somebody who's thinking, let's talk commitment. Maybe that's their way to win you back because they have been stalling or stalemating it for a long time and you deserved more. I have a 2 of Cups. I have a Hierophant. I have a Page of Wands. And I have a Sun. They want to start again. I do feel like the 2 of Cups and the Hierophant is a spiritual connection, but a spiritual contract or vows is really how it came into me, like standing in front of, family and friends in a church and sacred vows. So somebody probably wants a commitment and the other person has probably been holding out. And the thought of losing you is not working. They do not want to lose you. What they say, they want to turn things around. And, please listen to me because I still love you. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is I have a Hangman. I have a Death card. So they're having a hard time with the waiting. That came into me as, like since you've been gone, I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm going. I'm kind of at, a stop in my life, which of course, I'm at a standstill. So they don't know which direction to go. They don't know where to turn. So they're having a really hard time with that. Spirit, please share with me. I have showing affection. Let me show you. Okay. A little bit of a let me prove to you. I always think that sometimes in a no contact, if we could just hug, if you could just hold me, I would know that there's still something here. I would be able to tell, I'd be able to feel it. So sometimes I feel like I don't even want to talk. I just want you to hold me. And I think that sometimes I can make a decision just based on how you're holding me. Being too clingy. Okay, you were wanting too much. Maybe this person pushed this away because you were asking for too much and they felt like they were being pushed. They felt like they were being backed into a corner to do something that they weren't ready to do. Maybe that's what they said anyways. It will take time to rebuild trust. There's forgiveness needed. I have some numbers here, 3, 25, 11, and 24. My heart is broken as the bottom of the deck. I have a sexually compatibility. I don't want to be with anybody else is coming into me. And we're in some kind of karmic cycle. And I kind of want out of this karmic cycle anyway. You know, we have to end this cycle. Like this is not a good place for either one of us to be, is how I feel. Can I have a couple more of these, Spirit? I've been dreaming of you, the number 19. And I'm offering patience. I'll give you, that came into me as I'll give you all the time you need. I'm not going anywhere. So this person's willing to wait it out. If you need more time to see what your feelings are, if you need more time to see what it is that you want, I feel like this person is going to give you time. Spirit, please share with me. Is there someone else? What happened to so-and-so? If there was a third party involved, if there was interference in this connection, I need to know the truth. You know, this has got to come out in the open if there is. Gossip. It was just rumors. It wasn't true. Okay. Show me the facts. I think so, yes. Maybe you do believe it was just gossip. Maybe you don't have any evidence. Maybe what this person is saying is true, or maybe you do have evidence, you know? So I feel like this is more of a, I need confirmation. I need to be able to say to you, yes, I believe you. Yes, I believe you. I still don't have all the answers. So you need to explain yourself. It's definitely going on. You know, we'll talk, but you got a lot of explaining to do is what's going on. And I'm too afraid to talk. What if you don't accept me? What if you don't forgive me? What if your feelings towards me have changed? I mean, the one thing that I do know is you don't just stop loving somebody. You can be hurt. You can be mad. You can be, I don't want to talk to you, but you don't stop loving somebody. I'm in so much pain. I feel like this person is trying to reach out to you. Yes, because they're in pain, it will help them feel better, but they want the pain to go away. And the only way the pain's going to go away is if they get you back, if we get back on track, if we turn things around, something like that. So let's get some timeline, Spirit. Anytime they said they're going to be patient, maybe you need more time. Maybe they need more time. Spirit, please share with me. I have February. Okay, could be a birthday month also. I have in a few days. Transformation. I have in a few weeks. Hopeful. I have try later. Okay, I'm not ready. Maybe somebody out there just isn't ready. I'm not ready to talk to this person. If they knocked on my door today with flowers and candy, I'd say goodbye. I have June energy. Again, birthday. Could be birthday months. And I have the next new moon. Bottom of the deck, I have next week. So little bit of a, you know, there's some kind of soonness going on. There's this few days, few weeks, next week. So I felt this sense of desperation and panic. So whoever this is, I feel like it's sooner than later as far as contacting you. And I do feel like they're not going to let this go on much longer, is how they just said. So maybe it's a breaking point in this silence. You know, I'm going to say it that way as well. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. I'd love for you to join us. Thank you for your comments, everybody. I appreciate them. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame Soulmate channel, which actually has a lot of no contact readings on it. So you may find some readings that you enjoy over there. And the link is in the description and in the comments. We'll see you all again real soon in another Love Messages. Have a good day, everybody.